Park Service Arrowhead, text reading Mount Rushmore, National Memorial, Experience Your America, text reading Mount Rushmore Ropes Team, Face to Faces. Video of the faces of Mount Rushmore. Video of several ropes suspended over Teddy Roosevelt's head. One man is walking on top of the mountain. Some who visit Mount Rushmore think to themselves, "Man, I'd like to get up there." In fact, there are very few who can say they have stood on Roosevelt's head, in the most respectful way, of course. One group that does exactly that is the Rushmore Ropes Team. Video of several workers on top of the mountain with ropes, hard hats, and harnesses on. Now you may find yourself asking, what is the Rushmore Ropes Team? Video of several men on Mount Rushmore to the left of George Washington. They look tiny in comparison to the mountain. It is a group of employees who've been expertly trained to descend the mountain on ropes. A series of still images with different members of the Rushmore Ropes Team learning how to use the equipment, descending over buildings, and descending from scaffolding. And that's not their only job. The Ropes Team consists of people from several different departments within the memorial. From interpretation, maintenance, to law enforcement, this group typically descends the mountain to monitor cracks for signs of weathering, and to check on fiber optic cables that are measuring those cracks all day, every day. Video from a helmet cam showing the side of the mountain and a worker working on different monitors with wires all in his hands. Followed by video of one worker descending down the face of the mountain. Text on the video points to and says, "Monitoring sensor." Video of 4 people descended down the mountain with ropes, with a contraption in front of them that looks like a camera tripod. In 2010, the team was crucial in collecting data for a project that would digitally preserve a 3D copy of the entire mountain. This was their trickiest project yet. Image of Mount Rushmore. There are several people on the side of Washington. The rest of the mountain looks like a digital rendering that's in 3 dimensions. Not only does the team have to keep themselves safe on the mountain, but now they had to make sure to not damage an expensive rig that was going to be used to laser scan the entire thing. Video of the laser scanner, which is a large gray box on top of a yellow tripod, followed by video of workers rearranging where this tripod is and trying to get it down the mountain. Followed by a member of the Rushmore Ropes Team, text reading Blaine Quartermeyer, Assistant Chief of Interpretation.
We're going to have to place the tripod parallel to the face as we back over the head. In other words, the tripod is going to be settled in right over in front of my chest, and I'm going to be tied into the tripod.
Video of several workers with many ropes. One of the workers is descending the mountain. They have the tripod in front of them, followed by a still image of 2 workers with the tripod in front of them on Lincoln's face. The equipment that they were hauling down the mountain is used to shoot a laser beam that maps hundreds of thousands of points a second. Video footage of the 3D rendering of Mount Rushmore. One is just the digital image with dots. The other has an overlay of what the faces look like in real life. At the end of the scan, a dotted image appears, which is 3-dimensional and can be used for maintenance of Mount Rushmore and also to help preserve the sculpture by mapping cracks and other imperfections. Video footage of workers at the top of the mountain with several lines intersecting together, almost looking like a spider web. This is a haul system and they are bringing up a large load to the top of the mountain. Followed by video footage of the workers at the top of the mountain. Ropes are kind of coming in and out at every direction and they are descending over the face. Back to the ropes. For most of us, the network of ropes looks like a big mess. But there is a method to the madness. Having a safety line is vital. Anyone near an edge will be tied into 1 rope, and those who are over the edge are secured with 2. Safety is a top priority on the mountain, and these folks know what it takes to be safe, and then some. Video of 4 workers on the top of the mountain, fully laden in gear, including a harness that goes over the lower half of their body and then straps over the shoulders. Followed by video footage of several ropes interconnecting, and a mechanism that has a lever on it, and as you push it upward, it lets go of the rope and allows the person to descend. From the over-the-shoulder harness system to the self-locking safety equipment called gree-grees, no precaution is left out. Even the face of the rock is protected. And if that leaves you scratching your head, let me expand. Video of a single worker over the side of the mountain. He has this large tube-like structure in front of him over the rope that he is able to strap down using Velcro to protect the faces of the rock and to hold onto the rope. Followed by close-up video footage of the rope and the grooves on the rock that were created from the carving time. Text reading, original grooves from carving. Ropes rubbing the surface of rock will create grooves over time, and the last thing we want is to damage the sculpture or create places where water may flow and wear more rock away. Video of a worker on top of one of the heads at a distance. He has a bag in his hand and he tosses it over the edge of the rock. As the bag descends into the air, a rope is revealed. It's not easy work, but the ropes team is passionate about doing it right. We are fortunate to have such a dynamic team of people to take care of the sculpture. Video of workers at various different angles on the rock, using ropes to descend and maneuver around. Image of Abraham Lincoln's nose and brow ridge close up. Two men are actually on the face. Both of them are about the size of just where the eyebrow is and just the top of the nose. The number of people who want to be suspended 500 feet off the ground on the nose of Abraham Lincoln isn't as high as you'd think.